Hi, this is Sarah. I'm in my kitchen. It is minus 13 outside. There's snow everywhere. The sun is shining. So, of course, I'm staying inside. I have 3 layers of clothing on. There's a fire in the wood stove and our main furnace is going. And I'm still a tad chilly. So the best thing for me to do is to get busy and to play with some plants. So today I'm doing some more herbs. I've already planted the sage and the chives. And what I'm gonna do is they'll grow here, then they'll go out in the greenhouse, then they'll go to the herb garden and the main garden. And since these are perennials, they'll come up every year. Now, I'll use them. I use fresh sage. I snip them and put them in my salads and some of my meat dishes. They're really good in turkey dressing, the dressing for your turkey. Sage and thyme is a marvelous combination. I also dry them, and then in the winter I have them to use. I don't like the dried as well as the fresh, but it works when there isn't fresh available. These are dried in a dehydrator and then put through the blender, and you have teeny weeny little sage leaves right here. One thing interesting about sage is the American Indians used to mix sage with bear grease and then use it on the skin for skin breakouts. Haven't tried that one, not yet. The other thing I do with sage is I'll make tinctures out of it. I took a class in how to make tinctures out of your herbs years ago, and I've had fun messing around with it. The sage is often used medicinally for respiratory issues, stuffy head and coughing and hacking and all of that. This one I do use, and it works for me. Alrighty, so the sage, that's why we're doing so much sage. The other thing I've got planted in here are garlic chives. Now you can have just regular chives, but there's some that have a faint taste of garlic, and we like those best. We put them in our salads. I put them in a lot of cooking. And again, I'll dry some. I'll use them in the winter time. And the ratio for dried to fresh, like if you have fresh things, you use a tablespoon of it in your dish. If you have dried, they're more concentrated, so you'll only use a teaspoon. Alrighty, so if I want, let's say in a salad dressing, I can use a teaspoon of dried chives, and it gives it kind of a garlicky, good flavor. Alrighty, the bees love it. Since we're beekeepers too, the bees like our sage. No, they like sage too, but they really like the garlic. It has little white blossoms on some, and another kind it has the pink. But our bees just flock to that, and they really, really like it. So if you look out this window, all you'll see is white snow. If you walked out on our back porch, your skin will freeze in approximately 10 minutes. Anyway, it's fun for me, and this is what I do in the winter in Minnesota. Alrighty then. See ya.